Alongside me, David, Goalkeeper Stuart Nelson. A win against your old club, but moving away from that result, it doesn't matter, does it?
No, it's about minutes. First game for us. We haven't been back long. All working into the 6th of August. So I mean, it's a great first start for us. Clean sheet, minutes in the legs, no injuries, and a win. And it's all like good habits. And I spoke about this when I signed about winning football matches, and we aim to win more than we lose. And whether it's a pre-season game or not, you still want to win games. So for me, that's a massive bonus for us to come away with a win, especially against a team like Gillingham.
Yeah, your role this year is, I don't want to be rude, but you could be the dad to some of these young boys in the dressing room. So what is your role for the club? Do you think it's to motivate them and pass on good habits throughout your career?
Well, I'll just be me. I'm professional. I work hard, and it's them lads. They're younger than me, and they've got to try and rise up. And I want them to be beating me and running and doing things more professional than me. I'll set a standard, and it's up to them if they want to push onto that standard. But through my career, that's the standards that see me well and have seen me playing still now. So I said it's up to them and what they want to do. I can't make players be better, but I'll always drive on and push myself. And if lads want to get on board and push with me, then we've got half a chance this season of going where we want to go.
You've been back a couple of weeks now. What do you think about the dressing room, the youngsters? And they did well last season, but now they've got to get into the habit of winning some matches.
Yeah, I think we've got really, from that run out today, it's a really balanced group. We've got great experience and great young lads. And for me, those young lads played last season in first team men's football in a tough season, and the experience they'll get from that is invaluable for us going forward this season. Puts us in a great place, because even the young lads now have got experience of men's football and what it's like in the tough side of it, so they can sort of revel in the good times if we can sort of get that going.
Talking about about your age as well, you're 40 now. Goalkeepers, they say they mature with age. You're pretty fit, 90 minutes out there. What's your aims this season professionally?
Play every game, play every minute of every game. I've just done 90 there, ran after with the lads. It doesn't bother me. I'm fit, I keep myself fit, I'm fitter than I've ever been. The old cliche, but it's the facts. I've got my own personal trainer, doing my nutrition's on point, only so I can still do it now. And there's no regrets from me, there's no excuses. I'll give everything I've got for this football club, and that's why I've come here.
You mentioned about nutrition. Do you have to start looking after your body a little bit different as you did 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really strict what I do with my eating, but I have to do it. I said I wouldn't be playing now, I wouldn't be in the shape I'm in now if I wasn't strict. Like, I prepped my food before I come down last night. I've got my food for the day done. I said it's tough sometimes. Sometimes you feel it's a bit strict, but I said if I want to keep playing, those are the levels I've got to push to keep playing at the level I am.
I suppose you're a long time retired, I suppose you look at it that way.
That's what they say, and why can't I keep playing? If I'm fit enough to keep playing and I keep myself going and I'm good enough to keep doing it, then why not keep doing it? Because once you stop, there ain't no going back.
But back Gillingham, your old club, next season they got relegated last season. They've got a good manager in Neil Harris. What do you think about them today? It's going to be a tough. You've won that division with them a few years ago.
Yeah. I think it's they've got the right manager in to do the job. I know Neil. I played with him at Millwall in the early days, and he's got a fantastic pedigree as a player. And then in his management, it's been fantastic as well. So I think it's a real coup for Gills to get him. And it's a lot of positive things going forward. I don't think that it worked well with the old regime, so there's a lot of negative, similar to what I've been saying here about what happened here last year in a different sense, but like negative with where the club was last season. Gills with them being relegated and the old manager, I don't think it's really worked for the club, and obviously it shows that. But I think I'm quietly confident that with Neil in charge and his backroom team that they can really mount a charge this season, and obviously it's a work in progress. I think these things take time, and not expect miracles in the first few months of the season. It's at the business ends after Christmas, and the first part of the season is working and building, and just because they didn't win the game today doesn't mean that their season's over. Do you know what I mean? By any stretch. I think he's building a team, building a squad, and implementing his ideas, and I think it'll all prove dividends come the end of the season, come May or end of April, whenever the League Two finishes.
Brilliant, that's great. Thanks.